halfway through the set, and this second half is going to be a bit more vigorous and geared more towards the lower body in comparison. So take a wide stance again, horse stance or so, shoulder width or so. And what happens is we're going to swing our arms up and then bend at the elbows so the fists hit the top of the shoulders with this part of the fist. Yeah. So from the side it's going to look like that. Yeah. Wherever the palms land naturally, that's going to be perfect. Yeah. So when we inhale, actually just make the breath natural here, but when we bring the hands up, you can push forward a little with the belly, yeah, to help. A few more times. Just giving yourself a nice massage. 3 more times. 2, 1. Okay, so simple waist circles now. Fingers face down and the thumbs are kind of on the side there, yeah, like so. Yeah, and we just move the hips to one side, to the front, to the other side, to the back. Yeah. Try to keep the head as still as possible. Depending on how far you move your hips back, your head might come down a little, but it should stay on the center line. So what you don't want it to do is move like this, yeah. But what you can do is kind of just move up and down a little, as long as it stays on the center line. Yeah. But this is a very familiar stretch to everyone. I'm sure everyone can have done this before. Good old waist circles. Change direction, do 8 or so the other way, and again the breath is just natural. Okay, so the next part is where I've swapped the exercises around just to make it a little easier on the knees. Because if we go straight into the sort of snake creeps down exercise, I find at this stage already, for someone who dealt with knee injuries for a long time, I just can't go as deep down as I can if I do the exercise after first, which is basically your knee circles, so feet together, knees together, hands on the knees, and then you do horizontal circles, yeah? And they don't have to be big. You can sort of still just stick to having your knees going not much further than your toes, if at all past your toes. And change direction. The key here is to have nice smooth circles. If you find that this exercise it's kind of hard to make the circles nice and smooth, then I recommend repeating it over and over again every day until things are smooth there, which is a reflection of how your ligaments are. Yeah. So the second part of this exercise, thumbs pointing up, hands on top of the knees or above the knees, and then we do some squats. Yeah. The hands here, make sure that the knees stay stable, and then it kind of gives you a little bit of extra balance and stability also as you do the squats. Let's do about 24 of them. You can also cheat and push up with your arms, but it should be about the legs really. Okay, right. So now we're ready to do our low drop down exercise, and we take a wide stance, whatever is comfortable for you. If you can only do this because of whatever physical reason, you can only do this in a sort of shoulder width stance, by all means just do that, or do it at least in a nice wide horse stance if you're young and fit. And what happens is you shift to one side, hands come like so to the unweighted side, and it's as if you're pulling again. So you lean forward a little and then you pull back, yeah? Come back to the upright position. So bend here and then pull, yeah? Shift weight, pull. And it's, you can kind of actually make a fist, but keep it nice and open. So you're extending and then closing the fist a little, but only really just enough to close, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. And again. Other side. Okay, so if that's where you are with your body, stay there, or you can go slightly lower. Same exercise, just a little lower. And then swap. Swap. Make sure the weighted knee doesn't go past the toes, that's when you get injuries if that happens. And if you're okay there, you can go all the way down. Same exercise. Swap over. Swap. And last time. Okay. Nice, good stretch for the legs. So, the next exercise will be good for the hamstrings. You can either do this by lifting your leg up onto a chair or a table, or you can just do it like so. So the back foot is going to be at 45 degrees. Yeah. Then the front foot, just take half a step forward, put the heel down, lock this leg, and you just do a few circles around the knee one way. Say thank you, knees, and then the other way. And then just, if you can, reach, grab the foot, grab the toes, or reach as far forward as you can. Just do a forward bend here, head down. And then, to increase the stretch, we're going to clasp the elbows like so. Doesn't matter which way, whichever is comfortable. And then the side of the extended leg, that elbow, same side, that elbow goes towards, you try to connect the elbow to the toes, yeah? And then for an even stronger stretch, try to connect the opposite elbow to the toes. Okay, swap sides. I'll do it from this angle. So first things first, circle the knee. And then the other way. And then forward bend. And then elbows, same side. And then opposite side elbow. Okay. I like to do this one at least twice, sometimes 3 times. So let's do it just another time, but this time I'll show you we can do it slightly differently. So from here, this part is the same, rubbing the knee, being grateful to how wonderful your knees are. And then here, what we can do is we can kind of go forward, 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 just kind of wobble a little. Yeah. And then the same with the elbows. We'll just kind of reach, come back, reach, come back, reach, come back. Yeah. And then the other elbow. And the other side. Change direction. And stretch. And elbows, same side. Reach, release, reach, release, reach, release. And then opposite elbow. Okay. Next, feet together. Hands come in front of the chest like so. Palms facing down. And then they come to the side and palms face up. This is an inhale. And then exhale, they come back to here. Yeah. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, everything's at chest height throughout the movement. And here you still want to have the hips sunk, the spine stretched, the head suspended, and the shoulders rounded. But you still, especially here, want to try to get a sense of the chest opening, even though the back is still as curved as possible in this posture. Exhale back to the middle. This is exercise number 15. I think it's called something like Yin Yang arms, or that's what I call it anyway. Very clear Yin Yang happening here. Active and relaxed. Couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Okay. Exercise number 16 of the 16 health exercises is simply kicking your own butt, like so. Okay, so that's the 16. If you're okay with, I mean, if you just want to chill out now, that's fine. But if you're okay to do a bit more, I invite you to join me for the bonus exercise called Crawling Tiger, which is similar to what you see in yoga, actually. And in fact, I will show you some easy ways to get into it, which is basically yoga. And what we do is start in a plank position, in a push-up position. But just be mindful of where you're at with your body. If you've got any injuries, or just be mindful not to push yourself too much. If you don't have too strong of a practice. I'm going to show you a progression, but if any of the stages get a bit too, or are a bit too difficult for you, then just stick to the stage before. Yeah. So, actually, the first stage we can just come to this position. Yeah, I think it's the table in yoga. Yeah, and what we can do is just your simple cat-cow. So you stretch like so, and then like so. Yeah, head up, butt up. Chest sticks forward, belly sticks down, and then belly comes up to the spine. Cat, cow, and cat. Throughout the exercise, just let your breath be normal, as in natural, I should say. So the next part is just in plank. What we've got is our up dog and down dog. Up dog, down. Okay, moving towards the crawling tiger now. From when we are in, when we're in this position, to begin, we do a push-up, or we actually come down, not a push-up, but we come forward and then to the up dog, then the down dog, bend the knees, and then we come forward, up dog, down dog, yeah? Bend the knees, crawling tiger, bend the knees, crawling tiger. Twice more, bend the knees. And bend the knees. Okay, so if you're okay with that, for the final version, it's exactly the same, except our hands are going to be in fists, like so. Yeah, let's try 5 of these. Bend the knees. Last time. Nice. Okay. So that was the crawling tiger, and this was the 16 health exercises, Xingyi Health Exercises by Wang Ji Wu. I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.